The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries, 110 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 26-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Floater's pass.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be Case Keenum, the 6'1 QB out of the University of Houston.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. By running the option. And he'll get about the 30 to the 32. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Keenum. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 6 catches, 113 yards, and a score.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Keenum now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Steelers 14, Ravens nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Keenum now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Keenum. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to it in a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you? Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Steelers get it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a block, but this... game is shaping up to be a...
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Phillips on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that had trouble written on it from the start.
Yeah, I'd say, partner, sometimes you just got to know when to surrender and mitigate the loss. Instead, he kept going backwards, and now it's 3rd and long. Good luck with this play call.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll drop this one down to Cohen, and they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Keenum, quick hitter here, it's complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Point after try forthcoming. This is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. On the return, Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 29.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Steeler first.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to air one out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And individually, he's done his thing with the 2 touchdowns. Bottom line, though, they're losing.
Seems to me that they need to get the ball to him a little bit more. Hey, you're right. He's done his part. They might need a little bit extra from him in order for them to try and get back into this game.
Maybe a 3rd, maybe a 4th touchdown. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he fires one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Keenum throwing once more. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. field?
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On third down, a run with Cohen. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
At the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now Folk for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On first and 10, here's Keenum to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 more yards. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
Keenum going to try and throw on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Keenum now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
For Steelers 21, Ravens 16.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you to the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 29. He was tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Ball carried by the running back. Fumble on the play.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Draw play to the
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 11.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
26.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
Keenum on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
To Saquon Barkley. A gain of 5.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Keenum's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd.
Again, it's Barkley.
At the 20-yard line.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
And this is back to a 5-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
23.
Here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Slaughter's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't him here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And he'll give it here to his running back. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Yeah, because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.